Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel.
Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. As you all know, I'm Debbie, and the title of this video is me talking about my pregnancy journey. Now, this is a disclaimer. Everything I'll be talking about in this video they're all based on my experience. As you all know, no two pregnancies are the same. If you're watching this video and you like the hair I'm wearing, I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can send a message and you'll get your hair as sleeky as mine. First and foremost, I'm going to talk about how I got to know I was pregnant. I think I was about 2 months gone before I knew that I was pregnant. I really did not take notes, even though there were no times where I was actively vomiting, like we have the regular first trimester symptoms. But I think I started having symptoms about 2 months into my being pregnant. So I'm going to talk about the first symptom that actually made me go to the hospital. So like, okay, what is it that's wrong with me? I'm really not feeling good. And the first symptom was constipation. I had chronic constipation. I wasn't vomiting, I wasn't weak. I had chronic constipation, which I had right from the very first month, and I didn't take note of. I just knew that I had this difficulty going to the toilet, but I felt okay because as at that time I had just migrated to go be with my husband. So I was thinking that it was change of environment that made me feel like that, because I usually have that when I change my environment and I'm not so conversant with that new environment. I find it hard using the restroom. So that was it for me. And I think 7 weeks into my pregnancy, about 7 weeks, I traveled. I went on vacation with my husband, and we had just come back from the vacation, and at this point I was having severe constipation. I was so weak, and I was feeling okay. Was it because of all the activities I embarked on when I was vacationing? But I think the first day, that was after we got back, the second day, and I felt, no, I can't do this anymore. So I had to tell my husband, let's go to the hospital. So I'm very sure you will be having this $1 million question, like, what is she talking about? Did she not miss her monthly flow? No. The first month I saw my monthly flow, second month I saw my monthly flow. No, sorry, I was about seeing, like, I got a week past when I was supposed to see my flow. And when I got to the hospital, the doctor was like, when last did you see your monthly flow? And I was like, oh, this month I've not seen it. I feel it's a bit delayed. She said, how long? I said, a week. She said, okay. So she did all the necessary tests, and I was confirmed pregnant. So basically that was how I found that I was pregnant. So moving forward, getting home after that day, I now started having serious stomach upset. You know, there's this thing that comes with you not knowing something, and now you know. So it felt like all the first trimester symptoms came with full force. Now I was having some stomach upset. I wasn't vomiting. I was just having I was feeling bloated. And I told her I was constipated, so I was feeling bloated, and that was it. From being bloated to being weak, and a lot of you just not feeling good. Do you get it? Like, you're not just feeling yourself. You that used to be very active, you now become this water leaf kind of person. Like, you're always panting. Like, it's just like, what is happening? What is wrong with me? So that was it. I wasn't vomiting, I wasn't spitting. There was no form of gathering of saliva in my mouth. There was nothing like that. Another thing that came with my first trimester symptoms was, which was how a lot of people actually got to know that I was pregnant. I've still not gotten over my whole pregnancy chloasma, which is the severe darkening of the skin. So that started with my face. Actually, my face was the first physical confirmation of, oh, this person is pregnant. And I had that right from my first trimester. You know, some people, before they start getting dark, it's towards their second trimester, mid-second trimester. And no, mine started from the first trimester. And yes, my nose started increasing in the very first trimester. I don't know how, but that was it for me. My face started getting dark, seriously dark. My body started getting dark. You understand? Going from someone who used to be chocolate skinned to someone that is so dark. Do you get? When you first of all see such a person, you're like, something has changed. There is no, my tummy was still flat, but something has changed about this person. The person looks so dark, and I don't know. So that was it for me. I got dark early in pregnancy. Now, moving on to my second trimester symptom. I think my second trimester symptom started with swollen feet. Yeah, my feet started swelling. My hands started swelling. Now, when I mean swelling, it wasn't like swelling. I was wearing this ring at my 4th month, but by the 6th month, my ring size changed. So my hands increased, my legs, my feet increased. So that was it. And I was having a lot of pain in my pelvic area. I remember to tell that even in my first trimester, I was having pain. So there was a pain progression as the months went by. Another thing from my second trimester was I started having strawberry skin. I don't know if you know what strawberry skin is. So I call it strawberry skin because my skin was actually looking like strawberry. You can literally see large holes on your skin, and it looked so rough. Like, I had large holes and rough skin. Yeah, large holes, rough skin. Now, going to my 3rd trimester, this was when the real war started. Now, I could barely walk at some point due to my baby weight, because I had a big baby. Due to my baby weight, I was told I had PID, which is pelvic inflammatory disease, and I was on 2 admissions, like twice, and placenta previa. Earlier in my pregnancy, which is the first trimester, placenta previa. Low mood. I was usually moody. Thank God for my friends who came around, and which they didn't even know, but they insisted that I stop staying alone. They wanted me to have company, so they had to come take me to be with them in their place. That was early 3rd trimester. I started having stretch marks on my stomach, and I was being told that there was nothing I could do about it, that I just continue using my shea butter until I have my baby. Then I can now say I want to treat the stretch mark. So it was a whole lot. No, like I said, the pain increased. There was a pain progression. The pain increased as the months went by. Like at some point, in my second trimester, I was mind you, I just graduated from pharmacy school, and towards the end of my second trimester, I had to write my semester exams, first semester exam for my final year. I was to write that, and I was sitting down a lot to study, and it wasn't easy. It was a whole lot for me. Now, I also forgot to tell you that in my first trimester, I had COVID. Yeah, I did have COVID, and I just thank God I didn't lose my baby. I was placed on antibiotics and some supplements and vitamins and the whole lot, which I was taking for like, I was taking the multivitamins and immune boosters for like 2 months. Yeah, they're about 2 months. So I was placed on that for 2 months, and thankfully I didn't lose my baby, and I eventually came off it, but it wasn't a positive experience. Another thing I experienced in my third trimester was nausea. I was feeling nauseous, terribly nauseous, terribly, and indigestion, loss of appetite, severe, when I mean severe back pain. When I mean severe back pain, my pain was something else. My back was literally on fire. Severe back pain. My inner thighs, my pubic area, severe pain in those areas. I had my baby at 40 weeks. As at the 38th week, I couldn't walk normally anymore. Let's say these are your legs. My legs were literally like this. This was how I was walking. My legs were usually apart because my baby was big. He was resting on my pelvis, and it was crazy. The pain usually is crazy. Before I stand up, it is tug of war. If I sit down to stand up, it's tug of war. If I lie down to sit up, it's tug of war. If I'm sitting to lie, it's tug of war. It was that bad, literally. I was in pain every second, and thank God for successful 9 months. In fact, mine was a bit over 9 months. So it wasn't easy. Pregnancy is a journey that you embark on with you not knowing what it's going to look like, what the outcome is going to be like, what are the symptoms I'm going to have. My friend had a symptom, or even my first pregnancy, I had a symptom. You're not sure of what you're going to meet with along the way. So it is something that when you go into it, it takes God's grace to actually like see you through. If you're watching this video and you like the hair I'm wearing, I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can send a message and you get your hair as sleeky as mine. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.